We'll sing this bhajan, Prabhu, Udilo Aruna. Udilo Aruna Pura Babhage Dvijamani Gaura Mani Jage Udilo Aruna Pura Babhage Dvijamani Bhakata Samuhaloya Sate Gela Nagara Bhraje Tathai tathai bhaja lakho Gana gana thahe jajera ro प्रेम ढाला ढाला सोनारंगा चरणे नुपुर भाजे चरणे मुकुंद माधव यादव हरि बोले ना बोलो रे वादना भोरी नीचे निधा भासे गेलो रे राथी दिवसा शरीर साजे ये मान दुर्लभ मानव देहो पैया की घोरो भावना के हो ये बेना भाजिले यशोदा सुता चर में पोरी बेला जे उदित तपन होइले अस्ता दिन गेलो बोली होइबे व्यस्त तबे केनो हेबे आलसा होय नाबज हृदय राजे जीवन अनित्य जानः सा ताहे नाना विध विपद भार नामाश्रय कोरी जतने तुमी ताकहा अपना खाजे जीवेर कल्याण साधन काम जगते आसिए मधुरना siye madhurana avedyati miratapana rupe hridagagane biraje Krishna nama suddha koriyapan Jurao bhakati vinoda pran Nama bina kichu nahi ko aro चौधा भुवन माझे नाम भिना खिचु नाही को आरो चौधा भुवन माझे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Ashtotar Sastri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Randara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Welcome you all to the Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam class. We are reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, second canto, 10th chapter. Bhagavatam is the answer to all the questions. And the 14th and 15th sloka doesn't have purport, so we will be reciting the 16th sloka. 14th I will just recite it. Adi Daivam Atadhyatmam Adi Bhutam Iti Prabhu Athaikam Paurusham Viryam Tridabhi Dhyata Tachrunu Anta Sharira Akashat Purushasya Vichestata Oja Saho Balam Jagne Tata Prano Mahanasu. These are the 14th and 15th verses. And then 16th verse today will be reciting. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Ruttama-shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah Namah Pankajanabhaya Namah Pankajamaline Namah Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangrahe. We are reading from second canto, 10th chapter, 16th verse. Anuhprananti yam pranaha Pranantam sarva jantushu Apanantam apananti Naradevam ivanuga Anuprananti yam pranaha Pranantam sarva jantushu Apanantam apananti Naradevam ivanuga Anuprananti yam pranaha Pranantam sarva jantushu Apanantam apananti Naradevam ivanuga. Please listen. Anuprananti yam prana sarva jantushu Apanantam apananti Naradevam ivanuga. Anuprananti yam prana Pranantam sarva jantushu Apanantam apananti Naradevam ivanuga. Anuprananti yam prana Pranantam sarva jantushu Apanantam apananti Naradevam ivanuga. Anuprananti yam pranaha Pranantam sarva jantushu Apanantam apananti Naradevam ivanuga. Matajis. What meaning, translation, purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Anuprananti, follow the living symptoms. Yam, whom. Pranaha, senses. Pranantam, endeavoring. Sarva jantushu, in all living entities. Apanantam, stop endeavoring. Apananti, all others stop. Naradevam, a king, iva, like, anugaha, the followers. Translation. As the followers of a king follow their lord, similarly when the total energy is in motion, all the other living entities move. And when the total energy stops endeavoring, all other living entities stop sensual activities. Please repeat after me. As the followers of a king follow their lord, similarly when the total energy is in motion, all the other living entities move, and when the total energy stops endeavoring, all other living entities stop sensual activities. Purport. The individual living entities are completely dependent on the total energy of the Supreme Purusha. No one has independent existence, just as no electric lamp has independent effulgence. Each and every electrical instrument depends fully on the total powerhouse. The total powerhouse depends on the reservoir of water for generating electricity. Water depends on the clouds, and the clouds depend on the sun. The sun depends on creation, and the creation depends on the movement of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the cause of all causes. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakanvitam Sha Namaum Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschat Deshatarine Namaum Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varsabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripadaye Krishna Sambandha Vaignana Dayine Prabhave Nama Madhuryojvala Prema Jaya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaya Dina Tarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dvanta Harine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralamba Rasambude Padambu Jayate Nama Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanaga Varayate Gaura Virba Bhumestvam Nirdeshna Sajjana Priya Vaishnavam Sarva Bhumo Shri Jagannadayate Nama Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Tidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratise Nama Panchatattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dheena Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Jayatam Surato Pangor Mama Manda Matergati Matsarvasva Padam Bhujo Radha Madara Mohano Divya Vrindaranya Kalpadhrumada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtabha Manasmarami Srimad Rasarasarambi Vamshi Vada Tadastita Karshan Venus Viner Gopi Gopinada Estri Estuna Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Before beginning, I would like to take blessings from all the Vaishnavas assembled here, especially senior devotees, so that we can discuss about this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Anuprananti yam pranaha pranantam sarva jantushu apanantam apananti naradevam ivanuga. It's mentioned that as the followers of a king follow their lord, similarly when the total energy is in the motion, all the other living entities move. And when the total energy stops endeavoring, all other living entities stop sensual activities. So this section is quite philosophical. Say that 14th verse says that, just hear from me how the potency of the Lordship divides one into three, called the controlling entities, the controlled entities, and the material bodies in the manner mentioned above. Adidaivam, Adibhutim, and Athaikam. And then next comes, from the sky situated within the transcendental body of the manifested Mahavishnu, the sense energy, the mental force, and the bodily strength are all generated, as well as the sum total of the fountainhead of all the total living force. So there is a total living force, like there is a universal living force present in the universe. Prana Shakti. There is a Prana Shakti in the universe also. Technically it is mentioned here, from sky situated within the transcendental body of the manifesting Mahavishnu. So either here it is being told about either Garbhodakshay Vishnu, the Prana Shakti of Garbhodakshay Vishnu, or the Virata Purusha form. Okay, Virata Purusha also has a Prana Shakti. So that Prana Shakti of the universal form of the Lord is generating all the individual Prana Shakti present in each living entity. So each and every living entity has their own Prana Shakti. Okay, a living force is present in every living entity, and there is a Prana Shakti, and there is sense energy, and there is mental force. All generated from this universal living force. So from the universal living force, there is an individual living force generated. From the individual living force, there is a sense energy, there is bodily energy is there, bodily strength is generated, sense energy is generated, and mental force. So these are all generated from the universal living force. And then this verse, 16th verse, it is saying that, so when the total energy stops, Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki, Jai Shri Shri Gaur Nitai ki, Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Mahesha Darshan ki, Shri Prabhupada ki, Jai. So it is mentioned here, when the total energy stops, so the individual living force also stops. Means they are also like dead matter. So that means we are under the complete, we don't have any independence. Okay, we are completely dependent on the universal living force, completely dependent on the energy of the Supreme Lord. And it is mentioned here, Prabhupada gives in purport, he says about all this, individual living entities are completely dependent on the total energy of the Supreme Purusha. No one has independent existence. It speaks about electric lamp, how the electric lamp got the energy. It got from the powerhouse, and the powerhouse got it from the it got the energy because of the water reservoir of water, and the reservoir of water got how it came because of the clouds, and the cloud is showered by the sun, and the creation depends upon the movement of the Supreme Lord. So like that, so whatever we see in this world, so the Krishna is whatever the cause which we see in this world, the original cause is Krishna. Krishna is the cause of all causes. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the cause of all causes. Sarva Karana Karanam. So it doesn't mean that, so whatever the evil activities happening in this world, so Krishna is the cause. It is not like that. Okay. Recently this flight accident happened, and people are thinking that God might be the cause. Why is he causing so much of distress? Why is he allowing all the calamities happening in this world? Why he is a cause of, if he is a Sarva Karanam, is a cause of all causes, why so much evil is present? So he is a cause of all causes, but he is not the cause of all effects. Okay, there is a cause and there is an effect. So he is a cause of all causes, but he is not the cause of all effects. It's like that. This lecture also I heard from Chaitanya Charan Prabhu, that also I did not understand. Tomorrow Prabhuji is coming for giving class, so Prabhuji will explain more nicely about these verses, because these verses are quite technical in understanding. So suppose, so every living entity has its own desire, means it has it can desire, and it has got minute independence to do activities. And just like because of by the mercy of the Lord, he showers rains, and it depends upon the farmer there to take care of when there is a showering of the rains. So vegetation also grows and the weeds also grows. So if the farmer is not taking, is lazy, and he is not taking care of, if he is not removing the unwanted weeds, then the weeds also grow. So Krishna is not responsible for the growth, the growth of these weeds. It is the irresponsibility of the farmer. Okay. In the same way, whatever the things which are happening in this world, inauspicious things, evil things, or the catastrophes which are happening in this world, it is because of the evil desires of the living entity. They want to lord it over the material nature, and whatever the misdeeds they have done, the reactions are coming in this form. So Krishna is not responsible for this. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, 15th verse, he says that Nadatte kasyachit papam nachaiva sukrutam vibhu anjane navritam gnanam tena muhyanti jantava. He says that I am not responsible for your pious activities, I am not responsible for your sinful activities. Anjane navritam gnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. Because of the living entity is covered by the ignorance, his true knowledge or his true essence is covered by, when it is covered by the ignorance, he acts sometimes in pious way, sometimes in impious way, because of the ignorance covered, and he is not responsible for his pious activities also, and he is not responsible for his sinful activities also. So Krishna is not responsible for our own evil activities, and neither pious activities. Because of these pious and impious activities, we are bound. We are bound by the karmic reactions, and we are suffering in this world. So we are suffering in this world because of our own pious and impious activities, and our suffering. And Krishna is not responsible for our sufferings in this world. We are only the responsible people. And further Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, he says that, so how to transcend all these sufferings? He says that if you become completely conscious of me, then you will automatically tolerate all the sufferings and transcend from these sufferings. Mat chitta sarva durgani mat prasada tarishyasi. Okay, if you become conscious of me, you will tolerate and transcend all the material miseries of the conditional life by my grace. Okay, so this is the way we can transcend all the sufferings of the material world. Here it is being mentioned in the 15th verse about this prana shakti. So generally we think that prana shakti is some air, prana vayu. but it is not. It is not just air, okay? This prana shakti is present in the body, and this is whatever the activities we are doing, either to the body or to the senses or to through the mind, the energy is coming from this prana shakti. So when this prana shakti is what we say, is not working properly, so our body, mind and sensual activities also doesn't work properly. Okay, so all our sensual, mental and the bodily activities depends on the prana shakti. Prana shakti. And that prana shakti is completely depend on the universal living force. So when that universal living force, just like when the Mahapralaya, means when the Pralaya happens, when the Lord takes away, when Mahavishnu, when he inhales, and all the universes come again into his pores of the body. So at that time, so at that time even the Garbhodaksha Vishnu also, that universal living force also stops working. So then all the living entities also live like as if they are dead. Why? Because they are following the universal living force. So when the universal living force rests, so all other living entities also rest. And when the universal living force is active, all the living forces are active. So it works like that. Sometimes we see this, what do you call this? This dog, dog, he breathes very fastly, fastly. It means that because of its repeated fast breathing, his life duration is less. It lives for hardly how many years? Dogs, they live for maybe 10-15 years. I think 10 years. Because of this breathing power. Even the breathing power comes from this prana shakti. And similarly, those who have this asthma or breathing problem, they die very quickly. And there are some living entities which have this long breathing, like this, what do you call this, tortoise, all those things. Tortoise, kachua means, they breathe for longer period of time. Their breathing time is more, so they live for more number of years. So our prana shakti means how much life duration I will have, that prana shakti or the breathing, how much time we breathe, that also depends upon the prana shakti. So from this we can understand that we are completely dependent on the Supreme Lord. Even whatever the activities we are doing with our hand, with our legs, with our senses, mind, body, so it is completely under the control of the Supreme Lord. Still he gives us a minute independence to choose what is to choose either to desire Krishna or to desire the material enjoyment in this world. So even though he has complete control on our all activities, still he provides us a minute independence. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna, he provides us minute independence to choose us whether to serve Krishna or to serve Maya. So that's why we should use this prana shakti to engage in the service of the Supreme Lord, not to unnecessarily waste this prana shakti in the dead matter. Okay, we are engaging in this sense gratification, sense gratificatory objects. We are using our whole time, watching so many nonsense things or all trying to possess so many material things in this world which are all dead. Using our prana shakti, we are trying to possess so many dead matters in this world which are like shrama eva hi kevalam, which are like useless. Instead, we should use this prana shakti in trying to what you said control or trying to use this prana shakti in the service of Krishna, so that we can go home back to God. So this prana shakti which is mentioned here, which automatically follows the supreme universal force, it is under the complete control of the Lord. In this Dhruva Maharaj pastime, we can understand that you see when he stopped breathing, when he was doing this tapasya, we know that in his first 1 month he was just eating those what you call those berries, and then the next second month he was eating only water, and then third month he was only breathing, and then next 3 months what he did, he was just not even breathing also. So when he was not breathing, so at that time by his influence, means his tapasya was so severe that even it affected the universal living force. He stopped his breathing and his prana shakti was not working properly, so that even affected even the universal living force or the Virata Purusha. Even he became affected by his tapasya, and even his prana shakti also got disturbed. So because of that, all the living entities prana shakti got disturbed, just because of the tapasya of Dhruva Maharaj. So it is all connected actually. So our living force is connected to the supreme living force. When we severely do tapasya or with our sincere bhakti, if we please the Supreme Lord, if He is pleased, then He can take us home back to God. And in this example, Dhruva Maharaj, we can see that there the Virata Purusha or the universal living force, there his prana shakti also got disturbed. Because of that, the whole universe, all the living entities in the universe, they felt like that they are also not able to breathe. So at that time, the Supreme Lord Vishnu appears in front of Dhruva Maharaj, and he says, and he gives him darshan. So like that. So that's why we have to, we need to understand that the Krishna is a cause of all causes. Krishna is a original source of my energy, and I don't have any kind of independence. Whatever energy which I am having, it is all coming from Krishna. Krishna is a original source of energy, and I should use my full energy in the service of Krishna, not in the sense gratification. Okay, it's 8:46. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, you can ask.
प्रभु जी, यूनिवर्सल लिविंग फोर्स मतलब क्या है, कौन है?
That's what we are discussing here. So universal living force is that it is mentioned here. So from the so this Virata Purusha also has a Prana Shakti. So that is the universal living force. Just like we all have Prana Shakti, individual Prana Shakti, in the same way the Virata Purusha also has a Prana Shakti. So that Prana Shakti, from that Prana Shakti comes all other Prana Shakti, all generated, all the other Prana Shakti is generated.
पर मैंने कुंती महारानी के स्तुति में पढ़ा था, प्रभुपाद जी परपट में लिखे थे कि यूनिवर्सल लिविंग फोर्स मतलब गर्भोधक साई विष्णु उन्होंने बताया था, लिखा था.
Garbhodak Sai Vishnu also, and here it is mentioned that in the translation of the 15th verse, it is mentioned that from the sky situated within the transcendental body of manifesting Mahavishnu, the sense energy, the mental force and the bodily strength are all generated, as well as the sum total of the fountainhead of the total living force. So from the Mahavishnu comes the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and from the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, so there is an expansion of, or suppose this whole material creation is created, this whole Chaudabon, 14 planetary systems. So this 14 planetary systems comprises of this Virata Purusha. Okay, this Virata Purusha or this 14 planetary systems can be called as Virata Purusha, means this whole, it is also one form of the Lord. This whole creation is also one of the energy of the Lord in the form of Virata Purusha. So this whole material creation also has a Prana Shakti. So like that. So that Prana Shakti is a universal living force. So this material universe also has a Prana Shakti, that is the Virata Purusha. Like that. It can be of Garbhodakshaya Vishnu also. We can tell it as Garbhodakshaya Vishnu also, and we can tell, we can see it as a of Virata Purusha also. I heard from the class that it is of Virata Purusha, so that's why I was telling about Virata Purusha. Okay.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी.
हरे कृष्ण.
प्रभु जी, आप बताए कि कुछ भी हमारा जो अच्छा या बुरा भगवान से लेना देना नहीं होता है, बोल के भगवान को उससे लेना देना नहीं है, यानी गुड कर्म या बैड कर्म. लेकिन हम जो भी सोचते हैं या हम जो भी भगवान के बारे में अच्छा या बुरा, वो बुद्धि तो भगवान से आती है. तो आप बोले कि भगवान से लेना देना नहीं, बोल के.
He is not responsible for our pious actions or impious actions. The verse says that means whatever the actions or reactions which we do by when we do pious or impious. So the pious and impious are not related to the Supreme Lord. He gives, so when we desire about Krishna, then he gives intelligence. Dadami buddhi yogam tam ena mam upayantate. What is the first line of that verse? Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. When we engage in his devotional service, then he gives us intelligence how to know, how can we understand him. If you don't engage in the devotional service, rather we are more interested in doing pious and impious activities, then he is not responsible for our activities. He will not give intelligence to do how to do papa karma or how to do punya karma.
जीव है प्रभु जी, हमको वो शक्ति जो है सोचने का, हमारा ब्रेन, वो सब भगवान से ही बना है, तो इसका रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी उन पे आता है ना.
हाँ, no, that's what I told. Na, that's what I told. He is the cause of all causes, but he is not the cause of all effects. We have got a what you say, minute independence, but if we use our free will in the service of the Supreme Will, in the service of the Supreme Lord, then he will take care of our whatever. Just like Arjuna surrendered to Krishna, and whatever Arjuna did, Krishna took the responsibility of it. And if you don't surrender to Krishna, and if you do whatever we want to do in this world, then how Krishna will be responsible for that? Krishna will not take any responsibility of that. That's what he's telling in that verse, 5th chapter, I think, 15th verse, I think. Because whatever we are doing in this world, this so-called pious or impious activities, these are all we are doing out of ignorance, agnana. Agnane navritam gnanam means we are covered by this ignorance. That's why we are engaging in these impious activities, evil activities or so-called pious activities. And we are doing, and we are getting caught up. We are caught up by the chains. We are caught up by the reactions of that work. And we are suffering in this world. So how Krishna will be considered, or how Krishna will be responsible for our activities? First of all, we forgot Krishna. Krishna bhuliya jiva bhogavancha kare means we forgot Krishna, and then we are engaging in the sense gratification, and then we want Krishna to be responsible for activities, for our enjoyment. How is it? How does it work? It will not work like that.
प्रभु जी, मैं एक लेक्चर में सुना था, अगर कोई पर्सन रहता है, अगर उनको भगवान के बारे में जानना है तो भगवान उनको बुद्धि देते हैं, और अगर कोई पर्सन है उनको भगवान के बारे में नहीं जानना है तो भगवान को कैसे बैड तरीके सोचना है वो भी भगवान ही बुद्धि देते हैं. तो दोनों साइड से उन्हीं का है. तो आप बोल रहे उन्हीं का कुछ नहीं है.
He can give intelligence, but if you are going to hellish planets, but he is not responsible for that. I'm not telling he is not responsible. Krishna is present in every heart. From him only comes all the buddhi, everything from him only comes. But he is not responsible for activities. He is not. We should not tell that because Krishna only gave me this intelligence. But why Krishna only? Krishna will not give us intelligence to do bad things. That's what I am trying to tell. That is our own. What you say? Wicked intelligence. Because we are contaminated, because we are influenced by the modes of gunas, and our mind and intelligence got contaminated. Because of that contaminated buddhi, we are trying to do the activities. So then how Krishna? Here I am not telling that Krishna is giving intelligence or not intelligence. I am telling that here that Krishna is not responsible for our destination. If we don't dovetail our actions towards Krishna. Okay, thank you. Mike udhar.
You give very nice class. How can we please Krishna? Because I feel my situation, my senses are very dirty since time immemorial. The intelligence is very dull. Mind is so much contaminated. I see whole existence is only anadas. So how can I please Krishna? I want to please Krishna moment after moment. But I see I am completely controlled by my own anadas. Some suggestions from the scriptures, what I can do.
How to please Krishna? It's mentioned in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Tushyanti Asu Janardana. It is mentioned that Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu. If you do these three things, then Krishna will be automatically pleased. By having mercy upon the all living entities. Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu. One who shows mercy on the other living entities. Santushta ena kenava. If he is satisfied by the simple thing, whatever he is getting automatically, he is satisfied by that. And then Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu Santushta ena kenava. And he has complete control, and he has lot of sense control. If he does these three things, then Tushyanti Asu Janardana. Lord Krishna will be easily pleased. So Dayaya Sarva Bhuteshu. What is meant by that means we should show mercy upon the living entities. That means we came to this Krishna consciousness movement, so we should help others also to come to this Krishna consciousness. That is the best the best daya or the best chance we can give to other living entities. That is daya. By distributing books, Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam says, however, whatever means, by giving them harinam, prasadam, whatever means, we help them to come towards Krishna, showing them mercy by giving these things. That is the best way. So that is daya sarva bhuteshu. And santushta yena kenava. Means whatever we are getting in the temple, we should be satisfied with that. We should not expect more and more facilities. If a person is satisfied with that, santushta yena kenava, should be satisfied with the normal things, simple things. And then the third thing is about sense control. Who has a lot of sense control? Means he will only engages his senses in the service of Krishna. So if you do these three things, then tushyanti ashu janardana, Krishna will be easily pleased. It is mentioned in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. And Krishna will be pleased when we please our superior authorities, our guru, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru. When we please them, then Krishna will be pleased. So we should try to please our superior authorities. By that also we can understand whether I am really pleasing Krishna. To understand that, then we have to please our Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Okay, thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Then we were on preaching in a college. So some students, they came and they asked about how about the creation. They are completely ignorant actually. They are from different religions. So they asked and how to logically tell them that this is how is the creation. Now we cannot explain everything now, all the Purusha avatars, then all the 24 elements came up and all this. So how to make them and that too in a classroom, they asked
how to make them understand that universes are created by the
yes, and they were not that they want to mock us or make some fun out of us. They asked sincerely. So how to make them understand that Krishna is behind everything? No, we know. We read Bhagavatam and we know logically how that Krishna is everywhere. No, behind everything. And now this coming slokas also, we are understanding that Krishna. And today's verse, universal prana shakti, you have explained. So how to make them?
We have all this device course which explain that how the creation took place. So if we explain them those whole device course, Radhesham Prabhuji already gave all the material. If we just tell them, then they will easily understand. Step by step process it is. What is that topic? First topic. Man behind mysterious universe. What is that? Mastermind behind the mysterious universe. So who is that mastermind? So when we give that PPT presentation to them, they will easily accept it. It is based on scientific proofs. It's not only scriptures. It is properly scientific. When we tell them about how much these scriptures are factual, the scriptures are not some mythological. When we make them, first we should make them faith in the scriptures, and then if we tell them from the scriptures, how it got created from the scriptures, how the universe is created, step by step, then they will understand. So first they should have faith in the scriptures. That's a very important thing. If they develop faith in the scriptures, and then they will automatically understand what we are trying to say. Okay, thank you very much. Actually, I also did not understand it properly, so that's why I also was just trying to explain how much I could understand. Okay. If there are any faults, please forgive me. Okay. Nantara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.